Here we go. We got a best of 5. Between Oath and Taroco. What's up, Knight? FT Top 10 has how many NA teams in it tomorrow? T-Base, I'm going to guess 2. I'm going to guess 2. Dexter and Tolino, thank you for the follow. Zilmi, thank you for the gifted sub to T-Bates. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think 2. But you never know. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it feels there's some pretty heavy bias. With the First Touch podcast, so maybe we'll see a few more NA teams. I'm excited to watch nonetheless. While I'm yapping, though, we got some scoring going on. 30 seconds in, 4 goals on the board. Taroco up 3-1. Oath with the air dribble bump. He's going to put in a second. And this is very, very similar to what we saw in the last show match with Taroco. It was full-out offense. I mean, no regard for defense. And listen, selfishly, it makes for really fun show matches. So I'm about it. We do have a best of 5, so we have plenty of games here to watch between these 3. And we did have Taroco on recently. If you don't know who Taroco is, he has been a pro for quite a while. Team with First Killer back on Rogue. Oh my goodness, Oath sneaks in and steals the boost. Taroco a bit too patient there. And Taroco has now, he played a season with Koi as well, but has now found himself on a different roster. Oath's going to put in a 3rd. And they were actually 1 game win, not 1 series win. They were only 1 game win off of qualifying for this very first RLCS event of the 24 season. They ended up falling to OG, which is the team of Com, Nolly, and JNaps. Got a reset attempt there from Oath, thwarted by the defense of Taroco. So Taroco, a very accomplished player at this point, has been around for a long time. We have Oath on the other side, and as I said earlier, Oath has not been on the stream before. I'm not sure how much experience he has with 1v1 show matches. I know he has played plenty of ones, whether it's on the ranked ladder or whatever else. But this is the first time for Oath here. And Oath is a very mechanically talented player. He's going to put together some pretty creative and fun plays. He's certainly not afraid to initiate the aerial game. Speaking of, Taroco does have a reset here. He's going to hold it till the final moment. Absorb the 50-50 on the goal line and flick one into the far side. Taroco grabs that 1-goal lead again as we close in on the halfway point here of Game 1. But this should be a fun series. And that is going to be a tough position for Taroco. He's got very little boost to work with. He makes 1 save. Makes a 2nd save. And Oath actually didn't grab this corner boost, so Taroco has bailed himself out here. Diving save once again from Taroco as he hustles back the defense, but a narrow angle from Oath will catch him by surprise. And will lock us at 4 each. Oath last played a show match in 2020, according to RL Duels. Man, what a cool resource that is. Was that, Chris, was that on Fear's channel? Maybe Johnny or maybe someone else? Either way, it's been a while, obviously. Oath getting back into the ones game. And when I messaged Oath, That is pretty much what he said. He was like, you know, I haven't played for a while, but I do need to get my ones grind up, so let's rock it out. Taroco's gonna wrestle possession away from Oath. We'll put in a 5th here on the kickoff. Fear 500 tourney. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, what a cool resource, man. If y'all have not checked out RL Duels, you definitely should. It's a sick website to keep up with the 1v1 scene in Rocket League. Obviously, we don't have an official league like RLCS, so there's no Wikipedia coverage, or at least not as extensive coverage. So go check that website out. Taroco with a nice reset. Does have his dodge. He's going to hold it. Flick it at the final moment. He does find the far side of the net. Clean setup here from Taroco. He held that dodge just long enough to wait to see Oath commit. As soon as Oath jumped off the ground, Taroco knew exactly where to place that ball. Execute to perfection. We're tied at 6. Very delayed shot there. Taroco in position for it. Counter opportunity here for Taroco. Both players on minimal boost. Taroco will make excellent use of what he does have in the tank. An air dribble bump will suffice as he puts in a 7th. Fairly neutral kickoff. Taroco, a little bit of a crossover back and forth. Allows him to put Oath in an awkward situation. He steals that corner boost away. He's playing safe here. You see him just boom that away. Really let the clock do the work here. Final 20 seconds. Taroco, plenty of boost in the tank. Great flick from Oath. But a really clean save and recovery from Taroco. He stays goal side. Does have 12 left in the tank. Oath has a full tank of boost to work with. But it is on 0 seconds, and that is off target. Taroco lets it fall to the ground, and he will snag game number 1. Game 2. Taroco with the first possession here. You see a car switch up for Oath. He's in the Finnick, and now we see him in the Octane. Fake there from Taroco allows him to scoop that corner. He will have to defend. Oath. Ooh, that is a clean flick from Oath. Let's just watch and admire the mechanics on display. Well timed. Oh my goodness. The ball just barely clears the challenge. He sneaks it under the crossbar as well. Fantastic shot from Oath to open game number 2. He's going to put in a second. After dispossessing Taroco in his own corner. Oath with a bit of physical play there, looking for a demo. Not able to find it, but the bump will delay Taroco's recovery and give Oath a bit of space to initiate a press. Good shot. Threatens the defense, but Taroco holds strong. Little back and forth here in the midfield. Taroco does have possession. He's setting up a hook shot. Looking for the top right corner, but Oath reads it well. And takes straight to the skies. Does have the reset. Goes around to the near post. A favorable bounce provides an opportunity, but Oath unable to make contact. He drops himself a what a play there in the chat. Probably a bit frustrated with the lack of execution there. Really, I mean, he had an opportunity. He definitely should have scored it. And Taroco will take full advantage. Turn things the other way. Put a flip reset to the bottom right. And he's cut the lead in half. Maybe another opportunity here. If he can disrupt Oath, he does so. But Oath, with a very nice recovery, does make it back in time. Keeps Taroco at bay for the time being. Able to put another challenge up and keep Taroco out, but a slow recovery on his way down. The boost disadvantage at play there. Taroco with a little bit quicker recovery has tied it up. Got a set up here on the left wall. Taroco going off the ceiling. Actually baited that. It worked to perfection. He got Oath to quick flick rather than take his time. Oath has another opportunity, and Taroco will quickly challenge. And he rolls in an easy goal for a third. Ooh! Another flip reset attempt from Taroco, and this one's very clean. That final touch on the ball as the car rotates one more time around that center axis. Does flick it to the top right, just out of reach for Oath. It's a fourth goal for Taroco. An aggressive line there for Oath. He really needed to head straight back to his net after the shot was deflected. This right here, he should not come across the field to immediately challenge Taroco. He's got to get goal side, get behind the play. He does have time. 2 minutes left on the clock. Power shot from the midfield, deflected away, and now Oath has won himself a possession, full tank of boost. Great setup, and he's lining up the bump. Beautiful stuff there from Oath. And while we do have plenty of time, this is a really important possession to take advantage of. You don't always have these kinds of just wide open setups like this. So Oath making sure that he punches that one home is big. Gives himself just under 2 minutes for the final 2 goals. And actually, it's going to be right back to 3. Taroco will score on the following kickoff. Taroco's going to put in a 7th, actually. Another kickoff goal. He strikes with power. Taroco with possession. Wow. Great execution. Gets the flip reset. Threatens the early flick. Holds it to the ground. And with the wave dash catch, will send it once again just out of reach for Oath. But a kickoff goal the other way will cut the deficit to 4. Big challenge win from Oath. This should be a 5th goal. Nice read. Easy tap in. Oath has seemed to kind of find his footing, calm down a little bit. Taking a little bit more of a cautious approach to things. That's a good flick from Taroco. He sets up to one side. Little misdirection will be enough. Flicks in his 9th. Only got 67 seconds to play. And Taroco's definitely had the more consistent upper hand on kickoffs. Oath does get this corner boost. Really needs to make something happen here. He's got a ball carry. Flicks it high. Taroco, a pretty nice pinch, actually lofts this into the corner. But Oath, with a quick collection, will put in his 6th. And he does have time. He's going to have to improve these kickoffs here in the final 48 seconds, or he's going to be facing match point. And that's one way to do it. Delayed kickoff wins him possession. Another ball carry. Fakes the flick. Looks for the cut. A double cut. He goes to the back post. And Taroco with a quick recovery is back in time. And that should be enough. Taroco maybe even going to put in a 10th. He sure does. With 30 seconds left, a 4-goal deficit is going to be difficult to mount the comeback. Another big challenge win for Taroco, and he's going to put in an 11th. So Taroco will take the first 2 of the series, maybe have a 12th here. Does put a shot on target, and I mean, you know, there's not many times where we can call things luck in Rocket League, but that right there, that was pretty lucky. He shot it high. It hit off the opponent and off the crossbar. And then the follow-through of the initial dodge allowed Taroco to double tap it in. So he's up 2-0 in the series. Can he complete the sweep? Oh, okay, I see. I didn't even notice. I'm looking around at other stuff. But looked like Oath got booted from the lobby. Fortunately, he's back in with no problems. And we see, not a car switch, but we do see a design switch. And I am a big fan of the Dissolver. I think it's a clean setup. An aggressive play there from Oath. Completely in the opponent's final third of the pitch there. And he had little boost to work with. Not much of an upside to that corner play. There's a kickoff win for Oath. He's going to quickly flick that. And he's going to find that top right corner. Oath with a kickoff goal of his own. Notice this every time Oath gets to the right side of the ball and dodges left on the kickoff. Could be part of why Taroco has had such consistent success. If their natural tendencies just play in favor of Taroco. And it will be on Oath to make a change if he wants a different result from kickoff. Taroco, plenty of boost, actually. He's going to absorb that challenge. He's looking for the bump, Oath. With some evasion tactics there. Does well to keep himself positioned for defense, and now he's got possession. Early flick. He's going to test Taroco. But a good recovery leaves him in a sufficient position, but Oath with a nice outplay. He baits a shot to the left side, ends up going around the ball to the right. There it is again. You see Oath to the right side. Taroco will win another kickoff. Maybe a freebie here. Oath will slam it home. He's up by 2. We'll see if we get the same thing on this diagonal kickoff. No, actually. This time Oath on the left side of the ball. looking to push across the face of the challenge. Nice play from Oath. He's prioritizing maintaining pressure, not possession, pressure. He wants to keep close to the play, keep Taroco under pressure, do not give space for Taroco to collect the ball and comfortably get it into a playable position. It's working out well for Oath here in game 3. Good recovery. It's going to cost him most of the boost in the tank. But he keeps Taroco at 1 for now. But only for a moment. Taroco will find his second. Oath with possession. Big demo from Taroco is going to buy him some space and time to work with. Oath does spawn on the far side, which I think in this position is probably favorable. Taroco with an awkward recovery allows Oath some time to grab the corner, but Taroco sneaks in, grabs possession, and walks it back to his own side. Has a full tank of boost to work with, and another aggressive push there from Oath. Fortunately for him, he will be able to get back in time. That's a nice bounce. Taroco up, but Oath is up early as well. Closing in on the final 2 minutes. Oath holding on to a 2-goal lead. Oh, that's a nice recovery. Oath challenge here was not about the ball. He wanted this boost, and he just wanted to see if he could get a piece of the ball, make sure that he didn't allow Taroco space for a free clear. It worked out nice. There we go. We see this time Oath does get to the right of the ball and dodge left. But now he's getting a little bit further to the right side. It's working out a bit better. Taroco, a nice possession. And one thing that I want to note here, because this hasn't always been the case, it's definitely a more recent thing as players get better and better with car control. But I think Taroco sat in ball cam there throughout the dribble. And the purpose of that is so he can keep an eye on Oath. If he gets into car cam and that camera's facing forwards, he's not going to be able to keep, tabs on where Oath is. An awkward recovery for Oath is going to allow space for Taroco to put in a fourth. I love the fact that Oath is willing to mix up the kickoffs, put a delay kickoff or a fake kickoff in there every now and then. That's a great read. Touch from Taroco is not clean enough. Oath will sneak in and put in a sixth. 66 seconds remain. And Oath has a 2-goal lead. Just misdirection mastery here from Taroco. Fakes going to the midfield boost. Hesitates for a moment. Puts Oath in a position where he has to make a decision. Does he face forwards, come challenge the ball, or does he turn away and immediately go back to the net? This could actually backfire as well. Taroco's oh! Wow, I was saying Taroco's not going to be able to turn quick enough and put a shot on target, but Oath actually helps him out. Pinch directly into the blue net. But Oath shows some composure. And look at that. That time he got to the outside. We'll see what happens here. Oh, that's a busted kickoff. Taroco will definitely take possession here. Is he going to go into the air or does he bring it down? Got the reset. Going to the far side, hoping for a bump. He's not going to find it. He's going to have to recover quick or Oath will put in another. That's a smart play from Oath. Seeing if he can sweep by and get a demo. Another smart play from Oath, opting to continue to press. That may have been pushing a bit too far. He will recover, but not in time. Taroco puts in an equalizing goal. And the final 20 seconds of Game 3 are going to be intense. Do we see a sweep, or will Oath push us to at least Game 5? Clear to the sidewall. Taroco should be the first to it. He's just going to have to 50-50 this. Not the greatest first touch. Both players setting up to try to get this final play in regulation. But we head to overtime. Taroco with possession. Both players full tank of boost. And now Taroco will steal the other. He will concede possession here. He takes the midfield as well. Now he has Oath starved. Oath now on 0. He does have the boost bomb, but unable to pick it up. He's on 20 in the net. Taroco looking to just barrel through the challenge. Wise decision for Oath here. Stay relevant in the play. Don't worry about that corner boost. He's got 40 in the tank. An air dribble bump attempt from Taroco. And that is a really good defensive play from Oath. It may not have looked that challenging, but it certainly was. Smart play again from Oath. Just keeping the ball down here in the orange end. Has both corner boosts from Taroco and the midfield. He's playing the long game here. A touch across, a little bit dangerous. But he should be able to pick up this mid and have possession. Taroco will back off. Oath with a ball carry. An early flick, and Taroco off the crossbar. Oath with a quick recovery. Puts in the rebound. And 1 minute and 7 seconds into overtime. Oath is going to get his first game win here in the series. Long shot from Taroco. Easily collected by Oath. Setting up a bounce dribble. Flicks a shot from the midfield, and a little bit of a funky touch there from Taroco. Allows Oath to maintain possession here. He has his dodge. He looks to go low near post. It's not going to work out for him this time. Wow, a very, very aggressive challenge from Oath. And in team modes, it makes perfect sense. You want to force that player, make them make a decision. That way your follow-up challenge from your teammate is a bit easier. But here in 1v1s, there's no one left. Taroco spots the early challenge, lets Oath sail by in the sky, and then walks in a freebie. Oath will quickly regain as he puts in a kickoff goal to follow. Great setup from Oath. He's up to the ceiling. Wow, I can't believe Taroco escaped there. That first catch was definitely not ideal, and certainly not what Taroco intended. But fortunately for him, things just worked out. Oath does have a tendency to grab that reset and just hold it down to the ground. May just be recognizing Taroco in a good position to make the save. Another ball carry from Oath and a big flick. Oh, my word. Look at the power generated on this. That's very clean contact. There's no way Taroco's catching up with that. Oath puts in a second. Another delay kickoff from Oath. Will win in possession. And it's not an air dribble bump, but it is effectively the same thing. Little bump there at the near post will send Taroco flying. Provide the space needed to put in a third. Another aggressive dive from Oath. He's going to have to back off. Taroco actually doesn't dodge into that. He may have been able to snipe that from deep. Nonetheless, Oath will have possession. He has the reset. Flicks it over the top of Taroco, but he will hit the crossbar. He'll have to take this back to his own end and begin again. Oath, this time off the post. Another early challenge read well by Taroco. And he's got the angle as well. Taroco puts in a second. We got 1:41 to play. And Oath is holding on to the 1-goal lead. A big kickoff win for Taroco. He's going to have that boost as well. Knows that Oath is low, so he's just going to let Oath get a couple touches here. And eventually, the mistake will occur. Taroco puts in a third. And a fourth. While we have seen, a couple missed opportunities hitting the woodwork for Oath, I think the big thing here has definitely been the kickoff consistency from Taroco. More times than not, he is just gaining the advantage directly from kickoff. With that said, Oath is going to get the advantage that time. Sets up the flip reset. And actually just absorbs the challenge. It's a great block there. As he cleanly puts it around Taroco. Early flick from Oath. I don't know if Taroco can get back in time. He does. So the score line is locked at 4. Oath's going to pick up that boost. Close the distance. Final minute. Oath with a clean aerial setup. Has the flip reset. Looks to go wide. Once again, off the post. He puts a shot on target, but Taroco is back in position. Great read from Oath. He is going to have his boost stolen. He's in a very difficult position here. He does well to flick it down into the orange end. The final 20 seconds here. Taroco with a clean setup. Waiting till the final moment to get the reset. Puts it to the top side of the left side of the net. Final 15 seconds. Oath down by 1. Another kickoff win for Taroco. And he's just going to bait a shot and try to run down the clock. Oath may have a chance here. A good clean catch. He puts a flick towards the target. Can't let it hit. And that will do it. Taroco will take the series in 4. GG's.